Hello everybody, hope you all are well. In this video we're going to study about two variable and three variable K-map. Okay, so starting with two variable K-map, you can see I've taken different examples for that, some in mean terms and some in max term equations, that is SOP form and POS form. Okay, so you can see the first one, f equals to AB complement plus AB. I need to project this in a two variable K-map. How it is two variable? You can see only AB is the two variable. Okay, so this is two variable K-map. So you know how to design the map. So I have taken the map over here. I have given A and B 0 1 0 1. I have taken now A B complement. So this is A, 1 means A over here, and then B complement this one. So if I draw, I am getting this box. So for this mean term, I'll put 1 over here. I had given 1 because this is SOP equation, right? Then A B. So this is A and this is B. So I given 1 over here. Okay. Rest empty boxes I filled with zeros. Right. Now the map is ready. Now I have to look for octet, quad, pair and single. But here octet is not possible. Rather quad is also not possible. So I am finding this 2 1. If I consider, I can make a pair. Okay. So you can see I have made a pair over here. Okay. Now we know that it can be made horizontally or vertically. So this is horizontal. So I made a pair over here. After making a pair, let me find out what I am getting from here. So A is common to both this one, but B is changing, right? So the answer is A over here. So I have taken F is equals to A. So this is how I have solved this two variable. Okay. Now coming to question number 2. F is equal to summation of mean term 0 1 3. So this is summation of mean term is blindly you can say this is a mean term equation. This is SOP form. Okay, canonical SOP form. So let us see what is the highest value. It's 3. Okay, 3 means 1 1 2 bit I need to represent 3. So it is a two variable again because F is not clear whether it's a function of ABCD or ABC or something like that. So we need to find out how many variables is indulged in this question. So finding the highest value in this parenthesis, I'm finding this 3. 3 can be represented with double bits, that is 1 1. So it's two variable. So I'm plotting a two variable map over here, and then I'm plotting the values. How to put the values over here? 0 0 means 0 0, right? So A is 0, B is 0. So this is 1. 1 means 0 1. So A is 0 and B is 1. So this box. So I've written 1 over here, that is mean term, and then it's 3. 3 means 1 1. So A should be 1, B should be 1. If I draw a line in this way, from this one and this one, it will cross over here. So this is the box. So I'll given 1 over here. Now I have to go for again the same rule: octet, quad, pair and single. Octet is not possible. Quad is also not possible, but pairing is possible. So if you see, this 2 is forming a pair, this 2 is forming a pair, and this one is then empty, so or a single. So I can take sharing of this one and make a pair. So I had made this one. Some of you can start from here. You can make this one pair. So then thereafter this will be a pair. So either side is okay. Okay. Now for this pair, what is the equation I'm getting? A is constant but B is changing, so I'm getting A for this pair. I have, that is A complement rather, because this is 0, so I've taken A complement. And for this pair I'm getting A is changing, B is constant, B is 1, that is B. So A complement plus B is the answer for question number 2. Coming to question number 3, F is equals to A plus B whole into A plus B complement. So there is no summation of mean term or pi of m. So you can see this is max term. Directly by seeing the question, you can understand this is a max term equation. Okay, so POS form. So this is a POS equation rather. So I have to implement 0 wherever this value will fit. So you can see A, B have taken 0 1 0 1, A plus B. So this A means it's 0 in POS. A complement means it is 1. Okay, so it's A plus B. So A is 0, B is 0. So this is the box. So I have given 0 over here because it's a POS term equation, right? Then this is A is 0 and B is 1. So A is 0 and B is 1. So this is a 0. And the rest empty boxes I filled with 1 because it's POS term or max term equation. So empty boxes will be filled with 1. That I have done it over here, right? Now the rule I am applying over here, I am finding this 2 0. So this can be only a pair. So I have taken a pair and F equals to what? This is A, because B is changing, F equals to A, right? Now next question, question number 4. F is equals to pi of m 0 1 2. Just like mean term equation, by seeing pi of m I can say this is max term equation, and I have implemented the value of 0 1 2 just like 0 1 3 I have seen. But here I have taken, in these places I have taken 0 because this is a max term equation, and then I have checked for the rule and I am finding this is a pair and this is a pair. So now this is a pair. For this, what the value I will take? B is constant, A is changing, so I am taking B. I have taken B, and from here I have taken A because B is changing. So A into B. Okay, these are max terms, right? So I've given parenthesis for clarification, right? So this is how I have solved for two variable different cases. Now coming to three variable, two different cases I have taken, only two cases I have taken, two different cases. So f is equals to summation of mean term. Here I am not using a, b or something like that, because this part is clear now with two variable. So f is equal to summation of mean term 1 2 4 6. So I am implementing 1 2 4 6 in this pattern as well as this pattern. Both the pattern I have shown you. Okay, so in examination you can take any one of the pattern, either this one or this one. Okay, you will get the same number of mean terms, because here is a sum of product. Okay, if the max term also, same number of max terms will be getting. So implementing this, I am getting 1 1 1 1, 4 different ones I am getting. Okay, you can have a check. For example, I am doing the first one. 1 means 0 0 1. So 0 0 1. So this is the box 0 0 1. So this is the one. Accordingly, you can put 2 4 and 6. So after doing that, I am checking for pair, octet, quad and single. So octet is not possible. Quad, pair and single I will check. So I am finding this is a single. Okay, before that I am finding this is a pair. This 2 is in pair, and then after, if I fold it horizontally, this and this will overlap. So this is again a pair. So green one forming a pair and orange one forming a pair, but this cannot be make pair either this side or from the top, because zeros are available over here, right? So this is single and two pair I am getting. So how to write the equation? F is equals to a complement b complement c. This is for this one. You can see a complement b complement c. Okay, because this is a single, 3 letters I am getting. If it's a pair, 2 letters I will be getting. So that is the reason we should go for octet, quad or pair. Because if you go for more number of ones, then the letters which you will be getting, or the mean terms will be getting a smaller one. Okay. Now see, for this pair what I am getting, A is changing, so B and C is constant, so B C complement I got it. And this for this one, lower one, I am getting A is constant, and then B is changing but C is constant, so I am getting A C complement, I got it. Okay, now the same thing I am doing with vertical graph. Okay, I implemented the values. You see, I am getting the same thing, 3 min terms and the same values. So whether you take horizontal, vertical, doesn't matter. Okay, things will remain the same, right? Now I am going for the next question, that is pi of m 0 1 2 5 7. Here for this values I have to take zeros, so I have taken zeros over here. And when I am forming the subcubes or the groupings, okay, with the rule of octet, quad, pair and single, I am finding that I have one pair over here, one pair, two pair, and by folding I am getting one more pair. So 3 pairs I am getting it over here. Okay, this is not required. Why? Because see, the target should be 1 in mean term equation and maximum equation 0. And once you covered all the ones or all the zeros, okay, you should not go for further pairing. Okay, or for not pairing, rather further grouping. Okay, the word should be grouping, not the pairing. Okay, so for this you can see how I have taken the equation for max term. For this I have taken a plus b. For this one, a, b is constant, c is changing, so a plus b for the first one. Then I have taken a complement plus c complement. So you can see this one, this group, a is constant, a complement is constant, and c complement is constant, b is changing. So this group I have taken this one. And for the green one I have taken, that is a and c. Okay, so this gives me the final equation for this particular graph. So you should be looking over here that all the ones should be covered in the mean term and all the zeros should be covered in the max term. Okay, and when this is covered, it should not further be grouped. See, in this case I have covered these two zeros. Okay, but this zero is not covered. To cover this zero, I have taken this zero from this group. Okay, and accordingly I have done it. Okay, but here all the zeros are covered, so further grouping I should not do it. Okay, so I hope 2 variable and 3 variable KMF is clear to everybody. Thank you for watching my video.